Welcome to Christmas Gifts with Dread Effects. Now, this Christmas, everybody is tightening their belts. They really are, because the government are absolutely screwing us for our utility bills. So this Christmas is basically everybody, I would say, is on a budget for buying gifts for their loved ones, friends and things like that. Now I'm going to give you a little demo on a little tool today, so if you're a sprayer or airbrusher and you've come across to the channel, or even if you're not and you're thinking about getting set up, this would be a brilliant little setup to have in your studio if you want to do gifts, if you want to earn a little bit of money very easily. And this is what we're looking at today. This is an airbrush eraser cum sandblaster. It's the size of an airbrush, guys. You've got your similar sort of paint sort of cup that you have on an airbrush to the top. This one's got a screw lid on the top, single action. You've got your quick connect, which is the same as an airbrush. So you just clip it to the bottom like that and you're all set up, good to go. You have to run these around 40, 50 psi. The higher psi you can get, the better. So a small airbrush compressor, it will do it, but you'll be running, you'll hear your compressor kicking in because it will be trying to keep up with the airflow pushing through this. Now these run with a aluminium oxide, which I've got here in the little school head. I've decanted it into that. When you buy the kit, you get it in a small jar of the aluminium oxide. Now this is a 220 grit abrasive, so it's a very fine grit for etching with. You can buy it as well. You can get it on Amazon. You can type in aluminium oxide and you can get it in like a kilo bag. This was the previous kilo bag that I had. This has lasted me around 8 years. Now I've not been glass etching every single day, as this would be gone, but I've done a lot of glass etching in them 8 years, and I'll show you how to get set up in a moment on where you can save the actual aluminium oxide, scoop up as much as you can, and you can decant it. And that's what I've been doing. I just decant it back into this little glass skull head, and I just use this out of here. So it's cheap if you save it. It can be expensive if you don't save it and just blast it onto the floor, sweep it up and throw it away. So as I'm saying, cheap gift ideas. Now 4 pint glasses like this, which are dishwasher proof, your normal sort of pint glasses, you can get your different shape ones. 4 of these from Wilko's cost me £2. So that's 4 glasses for £2. Now get your glass, nip down to your local sign shop if you've not got a silhouette cutter which will cut you stencils out, or a cutter plotter. If you go down to your local sign shop with some clip art, names, beer fonts, things like that. So if this is my logo, so if this was like a beer font, you could drop that to the front, erase it and glass etch it, drop the bottle of beer that the logo is, wrap that up, and that's a gift done for under £5, guys. Well under £5 to get that done. So you could do 4 glasses, 4 bottles of beer, friends, family, that's 4 gifts, really cheap, job done. So it's a no-brainer for gifts, guys, and it's very quick to etch glasses, as you'll see in this next demo. So I'll get set up and I'll run you through how you glass etch. It's nice and simple. I'd recommend a pair of safety goggles, guys, the ones that come round your nose and sort of seal to your face, because if you are going up quite close and looking at what you're doing, you can get a bit of spray back with this because you've got a lot of air pressure, and this is a very fine grit. You get this in your eyes and your eyes will be red in seconds, and you'll be needing to flush them out with water. So glasses are recommended, guys, the ones that seal your face. So let's get set up and I'll show you how quick you can get some cheap gifts down for your friends and family. See you in a minute. Right. A quick setup, a little bit of Blue Peter special going on here, guys. I've got the trestle that you've just seen me doing the review for sitting in front of the camera. I've just moved that to the wall. I've got a big piece of white paper and made a little frame so it's against the back wall and where my logo is. Masking taped to the back, so you've got like a little trough. so you can sort of spray inside. If you've got a sandblast cabinet, it's an absolute win-win because you can just put your hands in the actual thing. But if you're not and you're on a budget, you can do it with paper like this. So we're set up. Clean your pint glass down. I've just gave this a wipe over. You could use glass cleaner. I've used degreaser and just gave it a wipe down. I've got DeWalt safety glasses for this demo. I'm using these, so pray that these are okay. I've not got ones that seal the actual face. We've got the aluminium oxide just here. I'm set up with the airline. Now the first thing you need to do is get your logo on your glass. So you will peel off your logo like that. I'm just going to wrap this one around the glass. So just place it on your glass like that. If you wanted to centralise it more to the centre, pick up glasses that have got straight sides and not tapered off ones, else your logo won't sit correctly. That's why I'm wrapping this one round the glass. So just wipe your logo on, peel the top part off, which leaves your stencil on. So you've got your stencil on your glass like that. Now you just need to mask off the surrounding area. So that's your glass masked off, and you've got your logo to the centre there. I'll fire the compressor up and we'll get some etching down. See you in a minute. Right guys, we are all set up. I'm just going to show you where I put the aluminium oxide. So I've filled up on the inside of that, and that's the centre funnel where it'll push it down and come out the front. Now you can go through these cups quite quick. You'll see this area sort of dust over with the aluminium oxide, so you might need to top it up. But I'm just hoping we'll get one pass and get this out. And as you can see, when you tip forward, it will come out. So just hold it close to your glass. I think we're done, guys. That's done. Get yourself a little brush. Brush it on your paper like that. But you can scoop it all back up like that, and you can reuse that as many times as you like. So I'll get set back up, decant that back into the thing, and I'll see you back over at the table and I'll show you how well that's come out. See you in a bit. Right guys, you see that little demo, nice and quick, and I scooped it all back up and put it back into the skull, so I hardly lost any of the aluminium oxide. The better the well you can make with sort of raised back, and you can sort of like lean into it, you'll save sort of all your aluminium oxide after your session of like etching. Scoop it all back up and you can reuse it. So we've got the glass here. We will demask it and just see how well this actually came out. So your local sign shop guys, for clip art, things like that, you can, like I say, you can get beer fonts and things. We'll do a little spray on that just to clean it up. Probably advise just to cover up the top of your glass as well. It just saves a bit of mess. And there you go, you have got your etched Dread Effects glass, and it's etched down really nice, consistent all the way through the letters, guys. And that was like, I had to fill that back up, but that was probably like 15 seconds, and you've got a etched glass with your logo. drop your bottle of beer in, wrap it up, and that's a nice, cheap and simple gift for someone, guys. Nice and quick. So you've seen it in the flesh, it works, it's really effective. You can do glass on pictures, so you can get your pictures and just make them look a little bit more personalised with your logo or artwork of your choice. So I hope you've enjoyed this video on the airbrush sandblaster mini eraser. Well worth its weight in gold, guys. I've used it on a lot of projects. I've done a lot of glasses as well, and it's nice and quick. If you were to go to an engraver and get a glass done like that, that would cost you probably around 25 to 30 pound minimum, I think, charge to get something etched, and you've just seen that done in 15 seconds and it's done, and you've got yourself a nice cheap etched glass. So thanks for watching. I'll leave the links in the description to the actual kit that I've got here, and you can pick it up off Amazon, nice and cheap. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, click that subscribe, press that notification, drop us a thumbs up if you're liking the content, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.